Hello, crafty ladies. Happy Sunday. This is my first tutorial, I think. And I think calling it a tutorial is a little bit of a stretch. But that's okay. I thought I would show you what I did to make these cute loaded bags from these Target treat bags. So we'll get to that in a second. So these bags, they came in a pack of 6. Were the first time I saw them at Target, and I think they also have mermaid kind of ones, but they were all out of them, so I didn't know what they looked like, but they're pretty tiny. They are about 5 by, I don't know what this is, 8 maybe. So I thought they were like perfect size for mail. And like I said, it comes in a pack of 6. I think it was $2.99 for 6, so that wasn't bad. All right, so these are 2 that are finished-ish, and I thought they came out pretty cute. So I'm going to show you how I made them, if you guys want to do the same. All right, so you're going to take your bag, and like I said, it's about like 5 by 8. So see how it's folded up here? I just leave that because it's kind of like already a shallow pocket. And I like shallow pockets because then if you want to put like a little bag or something, it's cute because it still sticks out. So I really actually like that. So plus it's already done for you. So like keep things simple, ladies. All right, so then you're going to cut a piece of paper, whatever cardstock you like. You can see here I did a gold foil, and then this was my first attempt. It's not the best, but it was from the new, both of these were from the new paper pad at Michael's, as well as the one I'm using. So I just cut this 5.5 by 4, because what we're going to do is we're going to cover up this little bottom since it has all these creases, and then we want to leave enough to kind of clean up the back, if you will. All right, so I already cut my paper for the sake of keeping things simple-ish. So I'm not like the best with measuring. So you're just gonna keep it on the front here, line it up, and then just make a little crease here. You don't have to fold it all the way because we're gonna fix it in a minute. So you wanna make sure mine are not even. So just make them even-ish. On both sides, and then we'll just go back and flatten them out with the scorer. Now you could probably make the bottom, you could probably even cut this maybe 3.5. It's totally up to you. All right, so you kind of want them to like give it a little hug, if you will. And then we're going to make sure this is lined up. I don't know if you guys can see that, to the very top of the bag bottom, I guess I should say. And then we're gonna make a little crease here, and again, we'll make it real nice with your scoring tool. Okay, so I guess you could cut off like these little corners if you wanted to make it a little bit easier. Probably should have used different scissors. Okay, so now all we're going to do is just glue this on. So I like to do this bottom piece first. So I just get a little bit of hot glue, or a lot of it. And I like to also use this so I don't burn the crap out of my fingers. All right. So you can see it wasn't like totally straight, but that's okay because we're going to cover this up with trim. Okay, so now what I'll do is just cut in little triangles. That way when we fold it over, it's a little bit easier. And if you want, if you're really finicky, I guess you could cut off this, like, I should probably get my different scissors, this extra here. All right, so So I like to hot glue in steps because I've done it a million times and I'm like ripping it off and like it's not lining up. And all right, so now we're gonna glue the front panel down. So just put a good helping of glue. And again, I like to use this so I'm not burning my fingers. I kind of messed it up over here, but better than burned fingers. Okay, so now for these edges, because, and I mean, if you want, you could leave a little bit more of a flap. This just happened to be, this was the paper that I had. This was as wide as it gets at the top, so that's why I did it that way. But if you want to leave a bigger flap, totally could. So I like to put the glue, because as you can see, it's just going to come like, you don't want the whole thing coming apart like this, okay? So we're going to put a bead of glue right at the seam here. And then we're just going to fold that over, hold it down. And this is why I like to do the little triangle, just because I think it looks a little bit neater. Okay, didn't leave enough here. So again, you just need like enough. You're gonna, hopefully you guys can see that. I hope I'm in frame. And this one was a little bit of a squeeze. So that's how that looks. And I like it because it kind of takes away the accordion. So basically, you can still put tons of stuff in here, but it's not going to open all the way. So it just makes it a little bit neater. You still have your pocket here to put goodies in. And I love this size bag because look at this little straw, also from Target. Like, fits in there perfect. Maybe you want to put like, I don't know, a little pen in there. You can see it's just like the perfect size. So you can still fit, you know, good amount of goodies in there. And if you want, the first couple I did, I didn't leave a seam at the bottom. So if you want, if you don't like the way that this looks, I also ran washi tape. This one, I did it all the way up the side. This other one, I just did it on the back. I know some people put like a flap if you want to do that on the back, but I wanted to keep these pretty little. So if you're good with this, if you want, you can put washi tape down the sides. I like to use, let's see if I can find it. A washi tape that's kind of like this because you don't want to cover up, or if you do, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Whatever's clever. If you wanted, we'll just stick some washi right here. I like this because it's kind of like see-through, so you can still see the pattern of the paper. All right. Next, I'm going to use the good old Hobby Lobby Pretty Trim. Now, when I do it, I used to just glue it like right to the edge. Now I like to leave a little tiny bit hanging over, about, what is that, 1/4 of an inch? I am horrible with measurements. Probably about that much. Okay, on both sides. So you just like eyeball it. It's not a science. It doesn't matter if you're a little bit off. Okay, so now we've got our front pocket. So instead of running glue all the way to the edge, you're gonna start your glue bead maybe 1/4 inch in, run it all the way along, and stop at a 1/4 inch. And I'll explain why in a moment. And then we're just gonna stick this on the top. Again, I like to use this or like any kind of tool so I burn my fingers so many times, I feel like I have no fingerprints left. Okay, so I don't know about you, but I really don't like this like raggedy old edge. So that's why I like to leave a little bit of space, because what I'm gonna do is just put a glob of glue there. I'm gonna fold this in and just stick it down. So now the frayed edge is kind of tucked under. I just think it looks a little bit prettier, but you know, do whatever works for you. I left a little bit too much here. If you leave too much, just, you know, cut it off. All right, so this, we'll put glob of glue there. And again, kind of like fold it in on itself. There we go. So it should look about like that. All right. Now I did two different things. So this one I just stuck a row of flat back pearls that I got at Dollar Tree. They're kind of like this iridescent purple color, really pretty. Totally do that. You could also leave it plain. And this was probably my favorite one. I did some heart punches with my little, now I can't find it, heart punch that I just got from AC Moore. Oh, here we go. Here it is. So it's this, I don't know what size this is, but I just punched out some glitter paper and some gold foil. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do some gold glitter and also some blue from one of the new Hobby Lobby paper pads. So you just, you know, eyeball it. You like that? That's just like what I say about everything. So we'll just put one there. I mean, I'm sure you could like measure this if you really were feeling it. I don't like to be that fussy with crafting. It takes the fun out of it. And then I have to get out like a ruler and stuff. You want to see the ruler I use? Get ready to laugh. Yeah, it's my son's Batman ruler. Isn't that hilarious? I need to get one of those like mats so I have like a better sense of where things are. All right, this one, oh, the little bottom got a little cut off. That's all right, because it's actually going right there. All right, so that's it. And then if you wanted, you could put like a flower crown or, you know, do whatever. But I just thought these were such a good size, super cute. Again, here's some like punches you can fit. I'm almost done making this tag. Maybe I want to stick that in the front. Maybe if I had like a shaker tag, I'm gonna stick that there. Maybe I'll make a wand, pen. So you can see it's just like super, super cute. And it kind of keeps it together. So I like this for just like, you know, a little surprise, little happy mail, still super fun. So if you have a Target, go check it out. I want to get the other, like the mermaid bags. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you like this, give me the good old thumbs up and I will check back in with you later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.